Also, Rand Paul, man, what a year he has had. He got beaten to a pulp by his neighbor, Boucher. And we never found out the reason for that, by the way. Still don't know.
Lawn clippings.
That's what it was. That's right. We did find that out initially. It was lawn clippings that made him so upset. And, I mean, that was the first thing that came out. And then they said, no, it wasn't lawn clippings. And then it was lawn clippings, or he just wouldn't say, ever. And we've never found out.
Okay.
Now he's getting death. Plus, he was at the baseball game, right? He was at the baseball practice where the shooting occurred. He, was narrowly.
He has been shot at. He's been beaten up, and he couldn't breathe without being in pain for months afterward. And then this comes along.
And now he tells us about something else that just happened. Here he is.
It's just horrendous that we're having to deal with things like this. And that on top of, being attacked personally, having a very serious, life-threatening, basically attack on my person, and then being shot at. I've had a year where it's becoming more and more aware, that we have these real threats out there.
He's somebody threatened to chop he and his children up with an axe. I guess that's on Donald Trump, though, right? That's his fault.
Yeah, as Bill Maher told us yesterday.
The uncivility.
It's the same on the right and the left.
It's the exact
threats
same.
of violence and whatnot.
And Maxine Waters is saying that she's being threatened. I don't even believe that. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I hope not. I hope it's not happening from people on the right. But there's a difference between actual threats and what people will email you. And we get those all the time. And we get death threats here all the time. But it's fascinating how the left is all up in arms over the outrageous rhetoric that's going on. And yet it's Rand Paul is getting death threats to be chopped up and his children cut up into pieces with an axe. And he was actually physically assaulted by his neighbor. And my guess is that was something political in nature. What was his sentence? Do we ever, if we found that out, I don't remember what it happened to be. His neighbor Boucher, who is a physician.
Whoa. Rand Paul appeal. This just broke. Feds appeal Rand Paul neighbor's jail sentence for attack. 30 days?
No way. He got 30 days?
So here's the story.
Okay.
This is from a Kentucky newspaper. U.S. Senator Rand Paul is not happy with the jail sentence of his neighbor, Rene Boucher, who attacked the senator last year over debris between their homes in Bowling Green.
Over debris? That's such a lie. Does anybody believe that?
Maybe the guy's this crazy.
Come on.
U.S. Special Attorney Bradley Shepard filed a motion Friday to appeal Boucher's 30-day jail sentence for the attack that broke 5 of the Kentucky Republicans' ribs and bruised his lungs.
My gosh. 30 days.
Are you
So that's got to be long served by now, right?
I don't know.
What date was that article?
This is 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay. So did he just get sentenced?
Yeah. So federal prosecutors aimed for only a 21-month sentence. He could have served up to 10 years for assaulting a U.S. senator.
And he got 30 days.
And he was sentenced on June 15th. So he's going to be let out, next week? All right. Sounds good. I mean,
great.
Justice served, obviously.
So he beat him within an inch of his life. Mm-hmm. And he got 30 days.
Yeah, hell, he might get out on good behavior here before the 15th of July. Who knows?
That's really something.
This is something.
Did he at least lose his law practice? Did he get...
He's a retired doctor.
Oh, he's retired.
Says he lost his temper and had enough of seeing Paul's lawn trimmings. I mean, there's nothing that sets me off than lawn trimmings. Right.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, if you haven't said it once.
I killed 4 people last week alone because of lawn trimmings.
Oops.
And it just makes me crazy. So I can kind of relate to
you know what?
Rene Boucher.
I'm sorry. I've been misleading you and the audience.
Oh.
In addition to the 30 days, Pat, 100 days of community service.
100
hours. I'm sorry, 100 hours.
Hours?
Yeah, hours.
Wow.
100 hours. That's like the equivalent of what? 4 days?
100 hours.
Nothing makes sense.